welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Hey, happy hump day, Pharaoh King.
This is the Mad Professor. Long time coming, but I'm back.
Just want to go ahead, shout out to Orlando, still here doing big things.
Yeah, so this is your first time ever watching our podcast. This is how we always get down. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? So, Mad Professor, you've been going for a while. So, how was your day, my brother?
Oh man, it was as uneventful as I wanted it to be perfectly honest with you. I've been traveling, came home, went right back to work, busting my ass. So I needed this day just to lie here and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Well, glad to see you back, man. We were shouting you out. People don't be mad the way that you be mad, so they be fucking up your segment. But we glad we might have you pre-tape your
That's
segment.
why it's mine, man. That's why it's mine.
I need you to pre-tape your segment, send it to me so I can play the shit.
I want somebody to put out that segment from Boondock say snitches.
I want the segment pre-tape so I can be able to download it and then go ahead and say it, put that shit out.
I got you, man. I got you.
All right. Shout out to how was your day, brother?
Can't call it, man. Look, listen, bro. I call myself going outside today to get a jump on the grass for the weekend. And the minute my foot hit the grass, I heard thunder. I was like, okay, Lord, I heard you. Let me go on in here, finish dinner, and get on ready for this podcast. It's been one of them days. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. We got a first time listener, guys. Looking forward to your show. Dwight Cummings, number 54. Thank you for joining us, man. He's on our Instagram page, so he's checking us out on Instagram. Well, hopefully you be entertained. My man Pharaoh, how was your day, my brother?
Shit, man. Today was fine. As you see this picture behind me here, they started tearing down the RFK to put up a new stadium there in DC. So that's good news. Trump isn't involved in anything dealing with the RFK Stadium and the build of the cities. I mean, the stadium in the city. So that's good news. Yeah. Hey, you're too busy trying to round up the blacks and browns in the city to mess with the stadium. So
he's doing it.
But other than that, man, everything's good. Today's hump day. We're talking sports, especially football, American football. It's gonna be a good day.
Come on with it.
That, man. As for me, man, my whole week been hell. Man, woke up Sunday morning.
Hence the background. I got you.
Had that tingling in my ankle.
The gout. You got that gout?
Yeah, man, that shit had. I went to work the last 2 days, man. Finally went to the doctor this morning and thought he was gonna give me some medication. Motherfucker just gave me some gel. I say, that's about a bitch.
What? No gel. Hey, gel does not cure gout.
No, man. So I've been limping around. So I might. Bruh,
if you
I don't know, man. I might call in the next 2 days. Cause this shit ain't no joke. Shit ain't no joke, man. But that shit, man, hurt like hell. But fellas, man, we got a great show, man. Yeah.
Hey,
don't laugh.
Hey, man on the street.
Don't laugh.
Man on the street. Look who's drinking the beer while you're talking about the gout.
I know, man. Y'all see what I'm drinking? I'm drinking, and that's not good for you.
Oh my God! Wait, is that Gatorade?
No, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But fellas, let's go ahead and get into it, man. It was an interesting weekend, and this guy, I believe, he had the best out of all the young quarterbacks because everybody was doubting him.
Shedeur Sanders got the start. Dillon Gabriel, Kenny Pickett hurt. First quarter wasn't great. This is 3rd and 9, using his feet, and he's going to run for 10 yards. That's the first down. Keeps the drive moving. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 12. Sanders, Jamari, thrash. But it's short of a first down, so it's 4th down now for the Browns. They go for it on 4th and 1, empty set. Trying to evade, and you know what? He's just got to throw this thing away. So a tough start for Shedeur and the Browns. But the second quarter, he found his rhythm, and it was a primetime performance. 2nd and goal, how about finding Caden Davis for 6? And that was an NFL throw. We're tied up at 7 at this point. Later in the second quarter, 2nd and 12 for the Browns. And watch this throw. He evades. Look at the touch. And Luke Floria with the one-handed catch. Great throw. Even better catch by Floria. Later in the drive, Sanders again sidesteps the rush, and that's another touchdown. And you know what? Even LeBron likes it. He's like, yo, that young king looking good out there. Keep it up. Sanders 14 of 23 for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, the Browns win 30-10. Here is Shedeur on his performance.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't nervous, so I didn't really have too much adrenaline. It was just getting comfortable. That's all it is. Plenty of games before, like I was nervous, but I felt like I knew the answers to the test. So it's like when you feel unprepared, then, you know, when you don't feel like you're ready for the moment. I know I'm ready for the moment. Did I play up to par? No, I don't feel like I did. But overall, the main goal was to win, and that's honestly what we.
Yeah, Matt Professor, I'm coming to you first since you've been on for a while. And the question goes like this. Excuse me, fellas. Did Shedeur Sanders prove he should be a first rounder pick after this one game in the preseason?
No, I mean, why would he? Here's the thing, and I knew this was going to come up, but my thing that I watched some of that game. I mean, I was in the middle of traveling while the game was on, so I did catch, but I was able to catch a little of it. He didn't see success until the second and third string came in. So, you know, against the starters, he looked like a rookie. And here's the thing: the contrast in the NFL. You can't win a Super Bowl from your first preseason game, but you can lose one depending upon the outcome of that game, and especially as far as injuries go.
Yeah.
But let's temper. He's the next big thing until we see him actually win the starting job, until we see him 6 to 8 weeks into the regular season. Let's temper all of this excitement about it, because again, we all said he could have been a first round pick. I said I wouldn't have chose him in the first round. I'd have probably got him second or third. But let's just temper all of the excitement over this one single performance.
All right, I got you. Guys, what's your thoughts on that, on Pharaoh King?
It doesn't matter when you pick, just how you play the game. No, you know what I mean? I see a lot of quarterbacks, and we're gonna talk about Tom Brady. Damn near last pick, win 7 Super Bowls, go to 10. So to me, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter when you pick. Is you gotta take the moment, embrace it, do what you can with it, and then move on from it. And that's what he did. And you know, the media is trying to put it, or you know, trying to make it seem like he's a bust. I know that's what they want to do, but he's a Sanders, so he's going to be all right. He's going to prevail, and he's going to move forward. They got 6 quarterbacks on the Browns.
That's crazy,
right? 6. They just added Tyler Huntley. Why? You see what I'm saying? So obviously,
that's a person that don't know how to play fantasy.
But with that being said, why do you have 6 quarterbacks that you're trying to choose from? And Pickett is hurt. Why you got him? You have Deshaun Watson. We already know his situation. You got an old ass Joe Flacco who had 1 Super Bowl. And you got a Gabriel guy that needs to prove himself. What are we talking about here? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So he'll be okay.
Yeah. And Dwight, I see what you say. You know, Matt Professor, before I come to you, shout out Matt Professor. Dwight said he did remember he started the game against the first team Carolina defense playing with the second team Browns offensive line. So does that change your
while that's true, again, I'm not impressed in a preseason game. The only thing you come out of in a preseason game is you don't want to take an injury. That's it. Honestly, by your first preseason game, you normally know who your 53 is going to be. You just have to go through the motions of 53. So the fact, like I said, the fact that he was okay against in preseason, I don't give no credence to preseason at all. I never have. I never will. Only because the only thing that pisses me off about preseason is the fact that you pay regular season ticket prices to see people who not going to be on the team or probably not in the league. So again, yes, it's exciting. He played well. Let's calm this shit down.
Man, I didn't watch no games. I don't give a shit.
I got you. I got you. What your thoughts, Shotty?
Well, I'm a huge Shedeur Sanders fan. I'm a Sanders family groupie, daggone it. So let me tell you like this right now, bro. Everything that was said has some validity to it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, this is the NFL. And for what the media themselves set up and what they've been putting out there concerning him, as to why we're having this
What's up,
conversation, they're trying to flip it in the other words and make us feel as though, oh shoot, we gave him too much daggone credit. Yeah, but if you look at the stats as far as quarterbacks coming into the league and have anything to do, any kind of daggone glimmer in preseason, especially preseason, the third preseason game, you're pretty much locked in. So I don't understand why people, as Bad Professor might say, you're giving so much credence to it or not. He looked like how he should look. I mean, this is the NFL. That's how he's supposed to look.
Yeah, I think he looked.
But I wouldn't jump out the window or nothing like that, as Pharaoh King said as well. We've had plenty of quarterbacks that are Hall of Famers that never got picked in the first round. So
yeah, I think he proved the point that he could play in the league. I'm just saying, with the way that he handled it, I think that he handled it very well, especially when at the end there on Math Professor, when they asked him what he graded himself as, he said a C+, because he said, he could get better. And then you hear things like that, I find it hard to believe that he was go into those meetings and be braggadocious, and that's the way that dropped so far. And that's the part I mean about he should have been a first round draft pick. The hype was there, the talent is there, but they say his attitude is basically what caused him to drop so far. And listen to him talk after and say, hey, I could have did better. That shows that this is a mature man that the media basically shitted on him.
Well, excuse me. It's easy to be mature when you've been humbled. And that's kind of the thing. You say that about him now because he fell from top 5 pick to number whatever it was in the 7th round. I mean 6th round, 5th round rather. I'm sorry. Was it the 5th round?
5th round.
Yeah, fifth round. So it's easy to be humble now because they're being drafted that low. There's very little expectation. So you can go ahead and say, yes, I grade myself on a curve. But again, when you've been kicked in the dick by somebody, I mean, you have no choice but to come out and be humble as hell. That's the problem we have with our politics now, is some politicians believe they're better than they are when they've been humbled more than once, and humbled in a huge way. He was humbled in a very massive way. I mean, they had the camera in this kid's face from the time his season ended at Colorado until he was finally drafted on day 3. So, I mean, like I said, I respect him. I respect his grading himself like that. But it's what I would have expected nothing less of him, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot, bro. But I mean, that's a lot you have to get off of your chest. But the fact of the matter still remains. He went out there and performed at the metrics that each and every one of them have all put out there, and he's exceeded that. So to say that he's been humbled, in what way? What has he not done to prove to you that he's a quarterback? What has he done?
Again, if let's say this, Shada. Let's say you coming out of high school, you were voted most likely to succeed. You had all the drive in the world to succeed. You had all the success in the world to succeed, and you end up being a janitor. So you're humbled, especially if you're a janitor back at your old high school, where some of your classmates are now teachers, millionaires, and leaders of industry. The fact of the matter is, he was supposed to be a top 5 pick. In his own mind, he was the number 1 pick. In his dad's mind, he was the number 1 pick, but he fell all the way until the 5th round. That is humbling. I don't give a damn how you look at it. That's like saying my point is he graded himself on a curve because he needed to. He couldn't come out and say, oh yeah, that was an A+. that was an A+ performance, and all of a sudden him being arrogant comes up again. He's worked his ass off to get rid of that by showing up early at training camp practice, by leaving late, by running drills that he as a quarterback should be running, and doing it the way he should. But so there's a tightrope he has to play. He can't come out pounding his chest and saying, yeah, he was the best thing on the field. He clearly wasn't, but he has to play the game now.
I got you. Farrell, your thoughts?
My thoughts is everybody's talking about this man. His father is a Hall of Fame player. But we're grading him just like Bronny, when Bronny joined, the NBA. His father is going to be Hall of Fame. They're falling Hall of Fame fathers.
Yeah.
And we're grading them.
Went out, Farrell.
Like they're supposed to be Hall of Fame material starting off.
Ooh, that went out.
So I understand what everybody's saying. The man is doing what he can do with what he has and what he's allowed to do. And I'm saying, in my eyes, to be in the limelight your whole life, to be on a TV show, they have 3 starts at one of the HBCU, and then going to Colorado, and being having the type of personnel around him, especially the coach. I mean, like Jeff Blake, Tom Brady, a couple other good quarterbacks to help you. That's a lot of pressure as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, he's going to be humble. He got to be humble, because at the end of the day, he'll be the one that falls further than anybody else that gets drafted, because they're not with the Hall of Fame fathers. So that's how I look at it. And wherever the host went, he always disappearing in the middle of the damn show. It's like every week he disappears.
That's kind of my point. He had all those everything you said is true about him, which adds increased pressure on him. And the fact that he was a decent player in Colorado, I didn't care for him, but like I said, I wouldn't want him on my team. He was a decent player at Colorado. He was a decent player at Jackson State. Again, all his accolades meant to nothing, because, like I've said before, he fails during the big game. The big game is always his challenge. He doesn't live up to the hype that you see behind him. And he's like I said, I didn't think that he was a first round talent. I wouldn't have minded him going in the first round, but I always said he wasn't a first round talent.
But
I didn't say the first round.
The numbers say completely something different. So how is that?
Okay. Well, okay. I'm put to you like this: Cam Ward, 5-year starter, right? He got number 1 overall draft pick, or whatever the case is. Set some passing records. Didn't perform well in the bowl game, but that's beside the point. You have Jaden Daniels the year before, Heisman Trophy winner, 55 starts. We did not get that type of production, and mind you, they played in big schools. Colorado's not a big market. Correct. So with that being said, especially the conference, we didn't get a chance to see what Shedeur could do in those type of environments as opposed to Colorado and Jackson State. Yes, his accuracy was good, but his talent level of his competition wasn't what those other 2 quarterbacks had to go through. So I believe if we would have saw him in one of those markets, that we probably would say a little bit more about him, because I think he would have more to prove. But right now, he's just playing a regular game like everybody else.
Correct. I agree.
Okay, well, Shada, here's my thing. Is you're not, I won't say you're upset, because I don't see you as being upset. I just see you defending another brother against some of the criticisms. But you have to, like Farrell just said, you have to admit his level of competition that he played against wasn't always the greatest, which is why I said when he played against the bigger schools, he looked like he was lost. He looked like he wasn't even a 3rd round talent. So, I mean, you have to, that's why I'm trying to get everybody to temper what was done in the game against Carolina. I mean, the Man on the Streets guy said that he played against Carolina's 1st string with his 2nd and 3rd string offensive line, but Carolina's not a defensive juggernaut either. So again, he was playing against lesser competition. And that's what I'm saying.
First string.
That's why I'm bringing it up. He had success when he started playing against their definite 2nd and 3rd string defense. So I mean, I said it before. I hope the guy has all the success in the world. I really do. But
yeah.
from what I've seen, I'm not going to hold my breath for it.
I'm not discounting that. I'm not discounting that. But my thing is, when you put the measuring stick against all the other competition over the weekend that were big names in the draft that should have performed, he outperformed all of them as far as all the check marks is concerned. The experts say so. So, and I watched the entire game. And yes, in the first half, you're expected to feel that way in the first half. You're playing in the NFL game, whether it's preseason or not. Everybody on the other side is trying to go to make the team as well. So he got to perform just like anybody else. But when he came, the adjustments that you saw him make from the first quarter to the second quarter at an NFL level and keep it there, he could do something with that. That's all I'm saying. But as far as him,
No,
we're not saying that. I didn't say that.
None of us said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. None of us would say that. Yeah, none of us would say that that's not a possibility. But that's the issue is. Yeah, exactly. We're not saying that he did not do what he was supposed to do. As a quarterback, you're the most important player on the field at any one time. You're the most important. What we're saying is everybody who's all excited and saying, see, Mel Kiper was right, he was a first round pick, need to start tempering back some of that because again, preseason, This is preseason. Hell, you have my team, one of the quarterbacks on my team saying they played scared, which is why they played like shit the other day. So and that's what happens in the preseason. They're not out there throwing the whole goddamn playbook for him to use. They're giving him a couple plays. So, again, we need to temper back some of this and see what becomes of Shedeur Sanders in his first year as a starter, all the way through his career. If he's ever a starter more than a couple years, we need to temper some of that with that, man.
If you're gonna come with that, then in his defense, when he did what he did this year at Colorado, the last 2 years of Colorado, they put him on that pedestal. He didn't do it. He don't have a choice of which game he gonna get to pick and choose that he could play. And yes, he got bad games, but at the same token, did he not lead that? What's the last time Colorado football? Well, what was it? Slash.
Here's my thing.
Okay,
there was a reason he went to play for Colorado.
Yeah. Take away Deion Sanders. Take away Deion Sanders in this whole fact, because this is why we're talking about it. It's because this is his son. Take away Deion Sanders. We don't know Shedeur Sanders. Okay, just take it away. Did he play any different than any other quarterback that we watched in college? Because Caleb Williams was supposed to be the man.
Right.
Cam Moore was supposed to be the man.
Right. And
just take away the Deion Sanders, because that's what we're focused on right now.
Something else I noticed during the game the other day, and I don't know if it struck you all the same way it struck me. The fact that he played out of the shotgun more than 90% of his plays, which to me says that his team, his offensive team, and his coaches are still kind of leery about turning over the entire playbook to him, because shotgun quarterbacks don't make it in the NFL. That's just it. You got to learn how to play under center.
I want to play.
What's going on, Juan?
If you're not taking first team reps, how are you supposed to be prepared for a preseason game? That's how I look at it. It's like,
shit, we got too many. We got men on the street now.
Yeah. My shit is all fucked up. And there you go. There he goes with his hallway audio.
Yeah.
I think that is man.
Yeah, but we beat a dead horse, man. But as far as I'm concerned, Shedeur Sanders is going to be okay. Like you said, there you go again. To be humbled, I would say yes to a point, but once again, he's in the shadow of his father, and we're going to grade him harder. That's just that simple. And we've been doing that since day one. And since he's been on the TV show, since his brother is just not playing a prime spot. Travis Hunter is also going to get humbled real soon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I want anything bad to happen, but this is the NFL, guys. This is the league.
A whole new level. A whole new level.
So once we get past a few games, we get week 6, week 7, and we see how this stuff operates. Now let's talk about it, because just like us, we got our driver's license, but it took us 2 or 3 years to learn how to really drive a car.
Exactly.
So let's do that.
Yeah, I apologize, fellas. Had my technical difficulties. Hopefully, I don't work them out. But hey, had to find
my battery almost depleted waiting on you. Hold on.
Oh God,
man. But it is what it is. But y'all don't handle the Shedeur thing, man. But I don't know if y'all saw this earlier. You know, they still got him as the 4th quarterback on their depth chart. I don't know if y'all covered that, but he also has an oblique injury. Make sure I get the right one.
This just in on CBS Sports HQ. Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders injured his oblique during practice today, putting his status in doubt for Saturday's preseason game against the Eagles. He's the latest quarterback on Cleveland's roster who has to deal with the health issue, joining fellow rookie QB Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett. Sanders, who is trying to fight his way up the Browns depth chart, started the preseason opener last week and threw 2 touchdowns.
That's the thing, man. He just got a good start there, like you say, Math Professor, and all of a sudden now he's hurt. So maybe that's why they got 6 quarterbacks on that roster. So what do y'all think about that injury there, Shada, with the oblique injury? Think he'd be able to come back before the start of the season?
Heck yeah, man. That's oblique injury. More than likely, when he went around that corner, he probably stretched it. You know what I'm saying? When you cut back one of them jerky injuries that, you know what I'm saying, that you haven't been. But that goes to your off-season conditioning as well, because the obliques is one of them things you should always, especially in football, have stabilizers, because you cutting back and forth so easily. You know what I'm saying? But at his age, he'll be all right. Some treatment, whatever, he'll be fine. Now, for me, to wrap all that up, I would say Shedeur Sanders didn't hurt his stock at all. If anything, it made him a little bit more attractive to some other teams that might have been on the fence. That's just me, though.
Yeah, Matt Professor, with this injury, you think this may help him? Because now, you know, with Gabriel, he has to play. We got to see Kenny Pickett. We got to see Flacco. But the last performance that we saw of him is a good one. And now if these guys go out there and F it up, will that rise to stock on their depth charts, in your opinion?
I only say no because, again, of where they picked him. It was a no lose pick for them at this point. So, you know, I think him being injured hampers him much farther than it would if it were any other quarterback that's on that roster. Their number one pick, Dillon Gabriel, or top quarterback pick, Dillon Gabriel, rather, he's been hurt since the beginning, and that's probably the only reason Shedeur got the start in the game the other day anyway. So, you know, I think it hurts him more. I think it hurts him more than it would any other quarterback on that roster, because, you know, we know Flacco. Yeah, he's old as shit, but he can do it. We know that. We don't know what Shedeur can do. So I think this hurts him massively. Yeah,
and also Flacco got that Super Bowl ring as well. And Farrell, the same thing. Do you think this injury is gonna help or hurt Shedeur Sanders?
Man, Flacco got a 2005 ring or some shit like that, didn't he?
It's still a Super Bowl ring. You still count those Super Bowl rings that the Redskins won, didn't?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got a Flacco that hasn't won anything in 20 damn years, man.
I got you. I'm tracking.
So what were you talking about him for? I would say that no. I'm gonna say what he'd be okay, because Deshaun Watson is what's really hurting everything over there. Yeah. You know, he's the problem. You got Tyler Huntley coming in as a 6th quarterback, who basically I believe they got him because of Gabriel and Pickett being hurt. Those guys ain't throwing the ball yet, and they're already hurt. Yeah, Flacco just old. They ain't gonna put him out there. You know what I mean? I think he'll be fine. Like I said, he's gonna be fine. That's how I look at it. He'll be fine. An oblique injury, I think Jaden Daniels, he got hurt and didn't play well. Didn't play a game. Came back the next week. He was fine. He'll be all right. They're young.
Yeah, you're young, man. But like I said, hopefully, he'll be able to come back. One thing I want to comment on that before I got kicked off, my technical difficulties over here. Hey, Matt Professor, you say something but him being humble, and I think you say the right thing, that he's showing people that, hey, I come to play. He's coming to practice early. He's leaving practice late. He's working with the third stringers or the people that won't be able to, that's not going to make the team. So I think that he is showing that he can be a starting quarterback in this league, and by him getting hurt this early in the year in preseason, now Gabriel got to go out there and do something. Pickett got to do something. Right. If they don't, then he's going to move up. So his last performance is probably would be his best performance. And I won't want to play the Eagles anyway, whether it's second or third string.
Wow.
I right now I will get injured as well, because that's what they got next.
Wow. I know damn well you just didn't say that shit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did.
with the lowest no, I ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah, that shit. I don't give a damn. As long as I get the W, I don't give a fuck what they got. As long as I get the W.
We know.
Flacco got them in the playoffs 2 to 3 years ago. He may have something left in the tank still. Yeah,
okay.
He got something. He got fumes. But it is what it is. But
they do have an extra Metamucil out there, so
yeah. Moving right along, though, Shedeur wasn't the only one playing. The number 1 pick was playing as well.
One and only number 1, Cam Ward. He and the Titans taking on the Buccaneers. Early second quarter is where we get it started. Ward's second drive after a 3-and-out. Plenty of time and plenty of poise. Finding Calvin Ridley, a 27-yard gain for his first completion of the game. Very next play, it's after a penalty, 1st and 20 for him. This time showing off the touch. Over one defender, underneath another one, a first down to, once again, Calvin Ridley. 2 plays later, it's more Ward to Ridley. 13-yard gain on 3 targets. He was 3 for 3 to the veteran wideout. First down, Titans. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 9. Money down. This time finding Chigokonku for the stick at the sticks for a first down. And then 3 plays later, Tyler Lockett on the receiving end. 2nd and goal now. Tony Pollard does the dirty work. Titans would lose, though.
I feel good operation-wise. We really didn't have any MAs. I think the biggest thing was just us being able to play in a real game atmosphere together, getting the vibe of each other, and then playing together like we did. Not really too different from college. It's just more being, I would say, alerted on 3rd downs, just the cans that you can get to in Coach Callahan's offense, and then just getting the ball out when it needs to be out. I got to maximize my drives. I had a 3-and-out in the first quarter, and that was all we did. So just maximizing my drives and, just trying to continuously move the chains. You got to be able to get a defensive break.
Hey, and I'm coming to you for your former Miami Hurricane right there. How would you assess Cam Ward's first NFL preseason game?
As expected, as a person who had 57 starts through 3 colleges, as expected, to understand the game and get a feel for it. Like you said, you can practice all day. Everybody practices, but until you actually get some pads on you and you get get out there on the field, you really don't know exactly how to gauge the game. So he graded himself probably the same way as Shedeur Sanders would have graded himself, because they're the ones that's in competition with each other when they was coming out of college to get drafted. So I would say they probably was looking at each other and seeing what they could do to make that happen. And once again, they both went 3-and-out their first drive. So
yeah, I agree with you on that. Shada, your thoughts?
Hey man, the standard was met. That's all I'm saying as far as Cam Ward for me.
He was in shotgun too now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I was going to bring that up.
If you look at his decision making and his understanding of where he is on the field in comparison to clock usage and how to get the signals changed at the last minute, he showed a lot of maturity in a game where he knew he had to perform like a number 1 draft pick. So he checked the boxes.
All right, I got you. Matt Professor, your thoughts?
Well, I'm glad Farrell brought up the shotgun thing, because I really have a problem with them allowing these young quarterbacks to almost stay exclusively in the shotgun. I mean, I understand it's to give them time and confidence, but once the arrows start going for real, even in the shotgun, your quarterback's not always safe. I want to temper everything he did rather with some expectation of let's wait and see if he can win the starting job, because I still don't think the starting job is his. I don't remember if they kept Will Levis, but I mean, if they kept him, he has a leg up on the starting position, no matter where Cam Ward was drafted. So, again, let's just temper this preseason excitement and let's see what comes of it in the first week in the NFL in regular season.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you on that. And matter of fact, I was going to say this for later, because some quarterbacks, they in that shotgun, they still can't see the blitzer coming. But we're going to come back to Jason Dart. We got a couple more quarterbacks we're going to talk about. But this guy been in the league. Yeah, is his name Jason?
Jackson.
Jackson. Shit, one of them up. But Matt, Professor, you brought it up, and this is why they probably got these guys in the shotgun so they could see the field. But this guy didn't see the field.
Anthony Richardson is going to get leveled on the second drive of preseason by David Ojabo. He was just screaming off the edge unblocked. You can see the first picture on the left is a sign of what's to come. So he is hurt after taking the sack on the second drive of preseason. Daniel Jones is coming in to replace him, and this is so unfortunate. Richardson was supposed to play majority of the second half. He had a chance to earn that starting spot, and now not only does this severely damage his chances at being the starter, but his era in Indianapolis can be over after being the number 4 overall pick a couple years ago.
And that's what I'm talking about, Matt Professor. So, he's in the shotgun, and the play, I guess, he didn't read the play right. But is this the unluckiest quarterback that you've seen in the last couple of years, Anthony Richardson?
I wouldn't want him making stock picks for me. That's for goddamn sure. Because this dude, he can't seem to catch a damn break at all. I mean, shit, he breaks his leg. He goes out for the rest of the year with a knee injury. I mean, dude just can't catch a break. And this honestly was silly on his mistake on him, because you could see the defensive end was going to blitz that play. So as a quarterback, throw where the blitz is coming from. And he did not do that at all. He stayed locked in on one receiver and got waylaid. And shit, like, again, I still think he should have a leg up, because who the hell wants Daniel Jones? So I feel bad for Anthony Richardson because I like him, but damn.
Yeah, and that's the question there. I like him as well. Damn, I'm losing my train of thought trying to find this thing here. Pharaoh. So should the coach be patient or panic after the latest injury to Anthony Richardson? Should they be like, damn?
Man, listen, Anthony Richardson has 24 starts over 3 years in college. Coming in here, can't even start in the damn NFL for a second season. What are we talking about? Man, he didn't start a full season in any game. Any season he's ever played, wherever team he's been on. So I don't know what to do with this dude. I really don't. I mean, what else can we do?
So you're saying the coach should panic?
I think it's a panic situation, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, he has not started a full season in 4 years.
I got you. What your thoughts there?
Yeah, to me, that's panic mode.
For me, while I was watching that game, I was like, when I saw the play happening, I'm like, no.
The man took 5 steps and hit his ass.
Like, no. There's no way in God's green earth he could not have seen that coming.
He should have heard it.
Come on, man. That looked real suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, isn't he a left-handed quarterback?
No.
You're right-handed.
He right-handed?
He was looking left, though.
Yeah.
Facts. So my thing is, did they set this man up so they could go ahead and put their new Andrew Luck in there, or what? Because, dude, that's not.
Hey, he didn't even get blocked. My man just let him go block.
Nobody's there to block him. Nobody.
Tight end was like, Olay.
And I'm glad y'all said that, because Matt Professor, you brought it up earlier. and y'all, everybody is bringing up that the tight end and the running, there was no running back, and the guy was a free blitzer. But everybody's basically saying that it is Anthony Richardson's fault, the reason why he got hurt.
Joe, Anthony Richardson was injured. Anthony Richardson was injured on the Colts' second drive. He dislocated a pinky on his throwing hand.
Damn. Hey,
I don't know if you saw the play.
Yeah, somebody blew assignment. I could have.
He did.
Hey, tell me now. The tight end went out, right? Isn't the running back supposed to pick him up and not go to the flat?
Both of them pre-released. Ocho is hot. Everybody seemed to run the right route, know what it was except him. I pray it wasn't him. Because in your third year, it can't happen, Ocho. I hope it wasn't his fault. We might not ever know. Yeah. But there are a lot of people. Jeff Schwartz says this is day one empty protection install. Bummer for Richardson. He didn't see it. Kurt Warner, an early preseason example of having a pressure plan. O-line sliding to the left. Quarterback responsible for the linebacker on the right. He comes. OT correctly squeezed for the guy way hot. Right. AR has to see this and dish to the running back or the tight end. Right away. Chase Daniel, day one install.
Damn.
When I saw it, I was like, I show hope they blew this and not him.
Yeah, and like you say that, Matt Professor, you know, this is the third year. Farrell, you say that this is the third year in the league. He should know him better than Matt Professor. So a lot of people are saying that, hey, it's the quarterback fault, the reason why he got hurt.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. I mean, that's just it. I mean, dude is, I don't know. Like I said, I want to like him because he does have all the talent in the world. I watched him in college. I thought he was great in college. But that right there was less than a rookie mistake. That was a mistake that any 5-year-old football fan knows you don't make. So, you know, it's a shame that when you started playing your video, I freaked the hell out. I didn't know we were still using anything from Unc. I've been gone so goddamn long. I left when his shit started. I didn't know we were still using Uncle's words. But anyway, like I said, right. Anthony Richardson should have seen better. I don't give a damn who blew the play. It all falls on him.
Yeah. And Shawty, you heard what they're saying. Basically, quarterbacks, except for Chase Daniels, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He never been good at any goddamn thing.
Come on.
He was what? Please. Chase Daniels?
I was gonna say he ain't been good since he was a Saints backup when they won the Super Bowl. He needs to shut the fuck up.
I was say, man, wasn't he a backup in Cincinnati too?
Yes.
Well, who knows, man? I don't know. But to hear them say that Anthony Richardson should have known better, this being his third year, that's not a good look, this Shawty. Even though, like Farrell, you know, reiterated that he hasn't played a full season. So all his games together probably in a full season. So your thoughts on basically him blowing the assignment, the play that he called to cause his injury.
I mean, you know, looking at his play right now, the only person he reminds me of is like players like Mark Brunell, you know what I'm saying? And like Fitzpatrick, they're like
Saints back up.
Yeah, you know, those kind of guys that could come in for a couple of years and they might help your team do something and then slowly fade away in the background. It's like, oh, he still play football? That's what his career. That's what his career is. The trajectory it is taking right now.
Yeah,
like, yeah. He need to. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he needs to talk to Jerry Rice, LeBron James, Kobe's dietitian, somebody. But whatever he's doing in the offseason to get ready, it's not working, Pimpin. He
needs saying his steroid game not working? I can.
Yeah, he needs to change them pills, but them pills ain't working.
Yeah, your thoughts, Farrell?
Ain't no thoughts. It's his fault. Shit. Hey, you know, you got when you come off the center. Like I said, I've never played at this level of football, but shit, I got to like junior college, and I've never seen a quarterback just come off and look left, and you don't hear this big ass number 90 coming. I heard the dude run past me, and I'm like, shit, where is he at? So
he thought he had Michael Vick speed.
He's too big. That dude's like what, 6'5", 6'6"?
He thought he had Michael Vick speed.
Man, so what I'm telling you is, like everybody said, I hope they blew their assignments as well. But because I saw there was a pre-release and something like, why am I looking left if I know that's what the play is? So I don't know.
But Michael Vick did that a lot, but he thought he had Michael Vick speed. So I'm just
Yeah, you know, like you say, Matt Professor, you know, he's supposed to be the savior once Andrew Luck retired. And it seems though he just can't, I'm about to call him can't get right. They call him AR5.
Right.
His name can't get right, man, because every time you look, he's always injured. And he could be the best quarterback in the AFC South. I think they play in the AFC South.
No. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Yeah, the AFC South. Who else?
I know that, but he's not the best. Not even close.
I say could be.
No,
I didn't
no.
say
Said
he
he
was.
never will.
He said,
Who else in the AFC South?
CJ Stroud is the only one that's worth even talking about in that sense.
Who else in the AFC South?
CJ Stroud.
And who else?
That's all we talk about. We don't need to talk about anybody else.
Exactly what I just said. He could be. So he could be better than Stroud if he plays to his ability.
That's because your team won the Super Bowl. That's why you saying
that's not no. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
Who do you think he's better than Sunshine?
Yeah, he could be better than Sunshine
if he stay
healthy.
healthy.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. He's not on the field enough for us to see the talent because he's always hurt. We could never say that, hey, he could be better than CJ Stroud because he's never on the field. But he has the talent to be the best quarterback in the AFC South if he's
right. So what I'm combating with you is we know what CJ Stroud does. Why are we even comparing him to what he could be? Because he hasn't shown anything at all.
We know what CJ Stroud did his first year. That second year is garbage.
That's not. That's not. They got to
garbage.
They got to the playoffs.
It's garbage
because he had a garbage team.
Garbage.
He had a garbage team.
Garbage. I don't give a damn. Garbage.
You know what?
Garbage.
He had a garbage team. He had a garbage team the first year.
Thank you. Exactly.
But he made it to the playoffs.
But that's better.
But what have you done for me lately is the name of this league.
Man, look, I know what you're talking about, Pharaoh. I know what you're
two thumbs down on all y'all. Go, man.
I know what you're talking about, though.
But that is the basis of the question. He could be. That's what I say. I'm not saying that he is. I say he could be. That's how I preface that way.
I hated him with Florida too.
It is what it is. But somebody that think that he's going to be great on both sides of the ball, hey, he had a chance to go out there and play wide receiver and a little bit of cornerback.
Number 2 off the board was a potential two-way contributor for the Jags, Travis Hunter. First preseason game for him was against the Steelers. First quarter, Jags 3rd and 5 at their own 39. Hunter, number 2 receiver from the top of your screen, Trevor Lawrence, finding him on the quick slant route. Nice little easy pitch and catch to get the juices flowing. That's a gain of 3. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 12. Lawrence from the gun. Hunter out of the bunch, tries to spin out of the tackle there, but gets taken down. Some fast feet from the youngin. 6-yard gain, 10 offensive snaps for him. Those were his 2 receptions, totaling 9 yards. In the second quarter, Hunter lined up at corner, nub side of the offense, goes in to make the tackle, cannot. Caleb Johnson stepping over that tackle. Hunter played 8 defensive snaps in this one, missed that tackle but was not targeted. Here's Liam Cohen on the performance.
I think he made a couple good catches on some option routes and missed the one tackle defensively that I noticed. Like, that was the only things that I kind of noticed about his overall play. In terms of that, I'll have to watch the tape on how he operated defensively a little bit more. He wanted to keep playing offense. After the first drive, he came up to me. He's like, "Can I go back in on O?" I'm like, no, time to go on D. So that was no problem from a communication standpoint.
Yeah, and first of all, who the fuck hired Nick Foles to be their goddamn head coach? These motherfuckers look like Nick Foles to me. But anyway, shout out to you, man. Did Travis prove he'd be able to perform on both sides of the ball? Even I noticed the first preseason game, he wanted to go back in there. Matt Professor, you brought us something earlier. You better take your ass out because they headhunt people trying to make the damn team. But shout out, do you think that he'd be able to play both sides of the ball this
I
NFL
think
season.
if they
I mean, the
manage
whole
it,
season.
he if they manage it right, he might get some snaps on both sides of the ball, depending on how the game is going and how the offensive line and defensive line is holding up. If the secondary keeps getting burned, like, hey, dog, no, you gonna play defense this year because we need to plug that hole. So I think it's going to be a week to week thing. They're going to have some couple plays in their form, but for the most part, seeing what they have right now with Trevor Lawrence's performance the last 2 years, he gonna need as many hands out there to his receivers to catch the ball as possible because he need to go ahead and get some control under that daggone thing because he's been throwing it to the opposite team too often, Pippen, too often.
I got you. What about you, Pharaoh? Did he prove that he could play both sides of the ball? Even though this is the first preseason game, did he show you anything?
Nah, nothing really. Same thing in college. I would say that he needs to really understand where the yardsticks is because everything he was cutting short to make those first downs. So really, he needs to really work on that, and he need to get some better cleats because why are you slipping on damn turf? You know,
his feet move so fast, dog. That's that road runner joint.
But that's that Turner dude. Remember him to play for the Falcons? He would trip himself up. He was so fast. I would say no. No, it wasn't impressive to me. Especially he looked like Dion on that damn defensive tackle though. So I will give him that.
Yeah, and
that's true. Now I'm not even arguing with him on that one. That's true.
Yeah, Matt Professor, you brought it up. He wanted to go out there and play, and he's trying to come across that middle. Somebody's trying to make that damn team. They're gonna clean his clock. But did he show you anything that he could play both sides of the ball?
Not from excuse me, not from game one of preseason. And I'm glad Joe brought it up because I was damn sure about to. You have players that play two ways, and most of the time these are big frame guys. I mean, Dion wasn't huge, but Dion was tall. He was lanky.
Yeah.
Lanky rather.
Dion was a big quarterback for when he played.
Yeah, and that's my point. Travis Hunter is small for an NFL cornerback, and he's damn sure small for an NFL wide receiver. And the running back when he came off the edge and tried to go at that running back showed his lack of size is going to be an issue for him as a cornerback in the NFL. That's why I said he should focus on one side of the ball and not the other. Let that two-way player dream go. Because he's going to get his ass worn out in the NFL, taking these NFL hits, running after these faster NFL wide receivers the entire game. He's not going to be playing no 90 plays a game in the NFL like he did in college. It's just not going to happen.
Now, mind you, imagine him playing against if Derrick Henry was still in the South.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 games a year, man. Come on.
Yeah. The only thing I agree
I was surprised to see they didn't show his wife if she was even at the game. So I was surprised at that.
Well, she's not a what's the girl name? Well, anyway,
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. You know, I agree with everybody, man. You know, I think he's gonna be a better cornerback than a wide receiver. Cause like I say, the guys, they're not gonna let him come across that middle and thinking that he's gonna catch the ball. And then he's thinking that he could catch the ball and then make this humongous U-turn. Guys in the NFL way faster than the guys that you were playing in college. So they're just as fast as you are. So he needs to learn how to play wide receiver better than what he has shown me the last couple of seasons. Go ahead.
Could you imagine him having to come across the middle, playing in a wild card game to push off into the playoffs, and he got to come across the middle, and he's still the same size? Oh, Lord Jesus. They might as well get the ambulance ready right now.
Right. So that's why I said earlier with Shedeur being quarterback playing in the Western Conference and then HBCU, they didn't pay that type of talent in college. So now you're running up against those SEC guys, them ACC guys, and them big-ass cornbread, big ass, was it Big Ten or whatever them jokers are?
Uh-huh.
Those are big fast. Especially the team that they played against, the Steelers, they're not letting you run those little routes. That ain't gonna happen. So
yeah, but
you
like
gotta, I think to put them on offense, you need to know what team you're playing if they have that inside type of coverage. If they do or don't,
Yeah,
That's when you put him in.
Yeah, we will see though. We will see.
Yeah.
We also see the number 3 pick and the number 25 pick of the Giants.
Nights in. We'll find a way to show them a little bit of love, both of them, frankly, in their preseason tilt against the Bills. Start with the 3rd overall pick, Mr. Carter. Take a look at him here. Solid rush on 3rd and 15. The inside move gets to Trubisky, but Trubisky gets it out of there. Carter going up against 4-time Pro Bowler Deion Dawkins here. Another nice move from the young pass rusher. Once again, Trubisky, the vet, gets the ball out. But again, nice little duck under to force the movement. 6 snaps for Carter. He played. He would finish with 2 QB pressures. Now for the 25th overall pick, Jackson Dart. Start of the 2nd quarter, he's letting it fly. Lil Jordan Humphrey, a.k.a. LJ Humphrey out of Texas on the receiving end of this absolute dime. That's his first NFL touchdown. Just under 7 minutes to go. 1st and 10, Dart showing the elusiveness. Surveys, steps up, takes a shot at the end there. 12 of 19, 154 yards with that touchdown.
And coming back to you, Matt Professor, your thoughts on the 3rd overall pick? He showed that he has to move. Then talk a little bit about what's his name, Jackson
Jackson.
Jackson
Dart.
I'll fuck his name all the way up. And what he showed you in the preseason. But I think Carter going to be a beast.
I'll start with Jackson Dart because I watched him play against LSU for 3 years, and even though they lost every game, he wore LSU's ass out. And LSU at those times didn't have the greatest of defenses, but he can play against a fast, aggressive defense. So let's not take nothing away from Mr. Dart. And he can make a throw. And I'm glad he threw that one to Lil Jordan Humphreys. I was kind of mad when the Saints got rid of him a couple years ago. But again, preseason, let's slow it down. Let's slow down a little bit. And as far as the defender, that defensive guy,
Carter.
Whose name? Carter.
Yeah.
He did what he's supposed to do against a 2nd-string offensive lineman. I mean, come on now. He going after Mitchell Trubisky, who was a statue. So that would concern me a little bit that he let Trubisky spin his way out of a sack.
That's terrible.
That shit shouldn't have happened.
No, but a slow ass spin too.
Exactly. But so like I said, I of the 2 of them, I'll say the biggest impact will be Jackson Dart, only because the Giants don't have another starting quarterback anyway. So it's his team or no team.
Oh, so you just say Russell Wilson and Winston ain't shit.
Ain't shit. I'm sorry. I like them both, but right now, Jameis Winston, I like a lot, but this is 3rd team in 3 years.
Bro,
let's call it what it is.
Over king.
Let's call it what it is.
I got
man. Crab claws,
legs, crab legs. Get it?
Crab legs. He just talked about. He hit the crossbar so they can go to Bible study.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Before he got hurt, when he was with the Saints, he was one of the best He was looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he only had 1 turnover in those 3 games.
And then he had
the Saints wasn't a downfield throwing team, and he came and he's like, "Shit, I might as well let this shit go, see what I could lose." And Dave Kessler was running up under the ball. But when he had to go settle down and hit that,
now let's be real. Every receiver runs up under a deep ball, so let's not act like the quarterbacks are always pinpoint on that.
But I'm just saying though, for him to throw it that deep.
But we're talking about Jackson Dart. Let's not go off on James. We're talking about Jackson.
We get James another time.
I ain't giving him no time.
Your thoughts on their 3rd pick, Abdul Carter, and of course on Dart.
Who, me?
Yeah, Farrell.
Carter, he'll learn the game. He's just like like Michael Parsons. He'll learn the game eventually. As far as Jackson Dart, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Because they did not pick Shedeur Sanders, which I think the New York Giants will never do. They'll start a black quarterback, but they ain't never gonna draft one. They ain't gonna do shit this season. I'm not sold on Jackson Dart. His throwing motions, and he's gonna use his legs more, and he's gonna throw. So I ain't worried about him.
I got you.
Before Shada
Right.
answers, I want to answer Joe why you didn't show the kicker booting a 70-yard kick for Jacksonville. It's a kicker and it's preseason. Joe, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
And
Joe.
that didn't even count.
Who gives a damn?
Yeah, Joe, and I got that in a later segment. Thanks for looking at my notes and jumping. Shit, now I don't even got to play the segment now. Shit, y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it because I done made the motherfucker. But that's why, Joe.
Throwing gasoline on the fire and stuff, Joe. Settle down.
Yeah. What about you, Shada? Your thoughts on Abdul Carter, the number 3 pick, and Jackson Dart?
I feel the same way as everybody else. Look, this is the New York Giants. Okay.
New York Giants.
They just. I will give the props that Malik Neighbors is actually a receiver that is dependable, but Jackson Dart, look, he went in there and yeah, he's in competition, but I'm just letting you know now, it's a different beast when it's day one and it counts. It's going to be different. All I'm saying is going to be different.
It's
But
different.
you call a pastor pep talk.
I think everybody can say the same thing, man. Especially all these guys. It's that they're playing against guys trying to make the team, and you should, like you say, Matt Professor, you should be able to be a star player against a guy that probably not going to make the damn team. It's basically when we going to how they going to look when they play. I guess the third game. How many play? 3, right? 3.
Yeah, 3.
When the starters are in there, then we be able to see how.
Well, no, starters not going to be in game 3. This week 2 will be the last time you see starters.
Okay, well, I want to see how, especially Abdul Carter, how he handles the number 1. Those big guys on the offensive line. Will he have that type of success? He has the talent. He has the ability to do it. But with Dart, Russell, I think he's going to get the starting job. Then he might be number 2. Winston's going to be number 3. So it's going to be interesting because I think Russell Wilson still got something he wants to prove that, hey, I'm better than what people say that I am. Dart, he wants to get in there, but like y'all say, it's just the first preseason game, and we don't know how he's going to handle the pressure. What they say, pressure bust pipe.
Or make diamonds.
Well,
make diamonds.
I mean, he's in the big market too in New York, so I mean that's even more pressure.
Oh yeah. Sean, we don't have your video, man. I tried to get the video your quarterback, but they didn't. For some reason won't come up. So, what are your thoughts on your quarterback? What's his name? Shot. What are your thoughts, man? You think y'all should have picked Shador, or you think they got it right?
What are you talking about?
The quarterback from the Saints, the rookie quarterback, Shite. What's his name?
You talking to Shada? That's my team.
That's his team.
What I say. That's what I say. I didn't say it. His name is Shot. What's his name?
Tyler Shuck.
Okay, I'm calling Shot. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to Shut. What? But he shut some shit up because, god damn it, I was like, shit. That pick 6 didn't look too good. So defend your boy, man.
Why would I feel the need to defend him? I didn't like the pick. Why would I defend this? I didn't like the pick at all. I told y'all I didn't like Tyler. I didn't believe in drafting a 26-year-old in the fucking first round as your quarterback, or second round rather as your quarterback. The first round pick, Banks, was a beast. He didn't let nothing happen to nobody while he was on the field. But as far as the quarterback, man, I told y'all going into this preseason, unless the Saints pick somebody up, they don't have a quarterback that's going to help them do a damn thing. And I kind of like Spencer Rattler a little. I don't like. I said Tyler Shuck looks the role of a quarterback. I mean, dude is 220 pounds, 6'5". He looks a quarterback. So that's probably one of the reasons they picked him. That in his maturity. That picks all the media here in New Orleans is saying, man, he gave Spencer Rattler a run for his money. I think he should be the starter. He threw a touchdown. He threw 2 touchdowns. He threw one to the wrong goddamn team as his first touchdown. Calm the hell on, man. Let's temper this shit back a little bit. He didn't look. He put up numbers, but he didn't look great doing it against third and fourth stringers. So let's be real about this. The Saints right now, there's a reason they're picked to be the dumpster fire of the league, because as of right now, they don't have a great quarterback. or they don't have a serviceable quarterback at best. I'm not impressed. I don't care. Like I said, I didn't like the dude anyway.
Don't they still got money tied up in the big contracts they gave today? Michael Thomas and all
Michael
them.
Thomas still, fucking Drew Brees still.
Oh my God.
The Saints have almost 50 million in dead money. And not 50, about 35, 40 million in dead money at this point.
Man.
So it's pathetic, man. Come on.
Yeah. And I don't know, Farrell, if you consider.
I still don't want Kirk Cousins.
What?
I still don't want Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody does.
Yeah. Mr. Turnover himself. But this guy, he's technically a rookie because he didn't play none last year.
J.J. McCarthy is essentially a rookie, having missed all of last season, but he was back under center for the Vikings. They were hosting the Texans in their first preseason first quarter action. 2nd and 9 for the Vikes. McCarthy rolling left, finding Jordan Addison for the 5-yard gain, making that connection early and often, frankly. Next play is 3rd and 4. Here goes McCarthy to Addison. One more again on the crossing route. Addison gets upfield, 10-yard gain for the first down. We move along to later in the drive. 2nd and 5 on their own 33. Once again, after the sidestep, finding Addison. Heck of a catch by Addison. Heck of a sight line from McCarthy. Later in the drive, 3rd and 4 now to Lucky Jackson. Cannot make the catch, though. They can't convert. 4th and 4. Vikings going for it. McCarthy finding a way to escape. Here's what Justin Jefferson had to say about it.
He's looked comfortable out there. He's going through the motions. I feel like he's making the proper reads. He's not forcing anything. He's just letting the game come to it, which we enjoy. We love to see from him, especially the mobile part, him getting out that pocket on that 4th down.
And there it is, Farrell. You know, last year, I think he got hurt in preseason as well. I think he was out for the whole year. So, Farrell, do you think he's going to have a breakout season? Because they got rid of, what's old boy? The red-headed dude. No, the red-headed dude. Down. They got rid of him, so they're putting all their eggs in this basket. So you think he's going to have a breakout season this year, or it's going to be the same old?
It's not going to be what they had last season. I promise you that. And if I doubt they win 9 games.
Damn, Joe.
Yeah.
Damn, Joe.
Yeah, man. I doubt they win 9 games, man.
You better have Penix. You better have Cousins there. Seeing as Penix don't want to be there.
I'm going to say
Penix don't want to be there.
He said Magic City's offering lifetime lap dancing to any takers. God damn.
Wow.
So bad professional thought. You think McCarthy gonna have a breakout year, man? You agree with Farrell? They're gonna go 9-7. What is it now? 9-8.
9-8. I honestly, I didn't like JJ McCarthy last year anyway, so I didn't see him being the end all be all. Even coming from a coach, being taught quarterback by a coach like Harbaugh. I didn't see him being that great because he wasn't the reason Michigan won. Everybody around him was better than he was. So Michigan, he's kind of a panacea. He's not that great, but he looked good. And besides, the one play they didn't want to show is the throw he got Addison injured for the rest of the year on. So you know, and here's one thing I want to say. Everybody's saying he's essentially a rookie, but in the prior when they showed Jackson Dart, they said his first NFL touchdown. If you're drafted, you're no longer, and you play your second, whether or not you missed that first year, you're not a rookie anymore. So I don't want to hear that about this is essentially his rookie year. He did play in the preseason last year, but anyway, I digress. Again, I don't see him being that guy to take that team to the next level, but he can be serviceable.
I got you.
I think because I'm sorry, but I actually think they were better offensively with Kirk Cousins than with McCarthy, than what McCarthy will be.
I got you. Your thoughts on McCarthy.
That's right.
Shotter.
Hey, I mean, he said the quiet part out loud. I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. I was never a JJ McCarthy fan when he was at Michigan. he was never the reason Michigan did anything.
Right.
It was always him making some dumb mistake to put him down in 3rd and long, rather than him advancing the ball, or he'll whirl around and throw the ball up in the air and it might bounce luckily into some receiver. Oh, he's great. No, it wasn't. He didn't. No, he's not. He has never struck me as that quarterback that you look at and you're like, okay, yeah, he's the one. Not never, has anyone said that about J.J. McCarthy, even at Michigan. So what makes you think that it's going to change in the NFL?
Well, you know, the Vikings been looking for that quarterback to get them over the hump for the longest. And
so you went from Kirk Cousins to that?
Well, I'm just saying they put all their eggs in that basket, and we will see. But okay, Shada,
we gonna get a whole lot of clamp going on.
Since you say that McCarthy is technically not a rookie, so how would you grade all the NFL rookie quarterbacks in their first preseason game? Sanders, Ward, Dart, Sharp. Well, discard McCarthy. So how would you grade him?
I gave him all C plus, all across the board. It's better than what we got last year, but as far as preparation and being there in the competition, don't nobody jump out and say, okay, that's the guy. I haven't seen. I just seen people checking the boxes, the little out routes, the little underneath, having to touch on the ball. I mean, Shador and Cam really impressed me, both how they throw the ball. I will say that. But to say either one or is stronger than the other in the preseason game, no. So I would give it an average of a C plus to all the rookie quarterbacks.
What about you, Matt Professor?
Same. Exactly the same. In fact, I probably wouldn't give him the plus though, but I'd give him a C.
All right. Farrell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C. I would say Cam Ward is probably the most prepared out of all of them. Just because, like you said, checking the boxes, whatever the case is, however y'all want to say it, or they say it. But Cam Ward to me he's number one for a reason. So hopefully I get to see a little bit more this week coming up.
You almost had me, but then I thought about the team and I was like, this is the Titans. Oh, Jeff Fisher used to be there. Oh, they used to be the Oilers. Oh,
no. The thing the thing that we really don't like about the Titans is how they did Vince Young with Jeff Fisher.
All of that, I just left that out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and also the Titans got the number one pick for a reason, because they're garbage, and hopefully Cam Ward can stay upright. And that's what's going to be the main focal point. Their offensive line, their offensive line, it's going to be what, I guess, take him to stardom or on a packing his bag,
bury him in mediocrity.
Yeah, just like with my man, I think he dislocated his toe. Justin Fields. Justin Fields got the talent, but now he's jumping from team to team, and he was a number one pick as well. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to see this happen to Cam Ward. You about to say something, Farrell?
I would say Cam Ward, like I said, Cam Ward is more prepared than all these other guys we're talking about. And with that being said, he's going to hold those 5 guys accountable. He's going to make sure those guys are in the film room, with him understanding how to read stuff. We ain't going to see no Anthony Richardson type shit coming from Cam Ward. So
Anthony Richardson is more injury than.
It's too early for that.
I'm just talking about the reading aspect, with the protection and stuff.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm gonna disagree with you on, Farrell, is that they got the number one pick for a reason. Their offensive line is trash. I don't give a damn. He's telling them, "Hey, y'all got to protect." The other side, the guys in the defense going to tear his ass up. But hopefully,
I get that. I get that.
But hopefully, he be able to handle the pressure to be able to make it through the whole season. Because I'm rooting for the guy. I want to see him succeed, just like Justin Fields. I want to see him succeed as well. There's a lot of quarterbacks you want to see succeed, but they go to these teams and they're the number one pick for a reason, because the team is garbage, the defense is garbage, the offensive line is garbage. Who he throwing to? Shit, I can't play. I got gout. Don't call me. Shit, I got gout. I can't get out there and run no route. So and that's what I'm saying. We want to see him to see who will be the most prepared, but his teammates may not be.
No, and I understand that. So what I'm saying to that is, we look back at Caleb Williams. We're gonna go back next year to a guy that got 60-something times he got sacked or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
Did you hold those 5 guys accountable? Is your leadership there for them to be accountable?
No,
that's what I'm talking about. You know,
the dumb shit. You saw how the season went.
No, I'm gonna say I know they went 17 games where he was running for his life. That's what I'm saying. Are you going to hold them accountable week to week to week to where they get better? Because it looked like they got worse throughout the season.
That's what I'm saying.
And who's the head coach?
I'm saying
head coach for the
Cam Ward
Titans
has a different mentality, and hopefully those guys gel faster than what we saw Caleb Williams go through. That's all I'm saying.
Who's the head coach of the Titans?
That white guy.
Yeah, that white guy. Exactly. So we will see what type of year he has. And speaking about head coaches, fellas, I want to know, you think this guy could ever coach in the NFL again?
The Nevada Supreme Court has sided with former Raiders coach John Gruden in his lawsuit alleging the NFL leaked damaging emails containing racist, sexist, and anti-gay comments before Gruden was resigned from the team in 2021. Justices didn't determine whether the league leaked the emails to the media. However, it did find that the NFL's decision to force Gruden's complaint into arbitration proceedings that were overseen by the target of Gruden's lawsuit, Commissioner Roger Goodell, unconscionable.
Yeah, so basically he won his suit against the NFL, and he basically saying that somebody snitched on him. But why was he the only one to get snitched on? Because he's basically saying it's a lot of things like that going on in the NFL, but basically I'm the scapegoat. So, Matt Professor, do you think he will ever get another coaching job? Because, hey, we are the country of second chances.
Well, only when you're white. But anyway, I digress. No, because here's the thing.
Right there, that's not my motion right there.
Here's the thing. You mad you got ratted on for doing something stupid and wrong? I mean, I don't get the lawsuit, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I get it. He's trying to clear his name, but the one thing he didn't do was say, I didn't say none of this shit. So why is it that because it came out, I don't give a shit who leaked it out. It needed to be out. And I hate the fact that some of these people believe when they do something stupid or wrong, they shouldn't be held to account for it. When this whole country was out, from the time you're old enough to go to school and understand what's going on until the day you die, you're always told if you do something wrong, you should face consequence and accept it. Exactly. Only here in this country does a certain member of the population get to do something wrong and then sue over that shit being outed. And I never care for Jim Harbaugh anyway, to be perfectly honest. I always thought he was John Gruden, rather. I'm sorry. I always felt he was the same difference. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. They base their success on teams built by other goddamn people. But anyway, dude, you ain't been a damn thing since you left Tony Dungy's Tampa Bay Buccaneer team that he built. Yes. You haven't done a damn thing. He got to a Super Bowl to face his brother, but that's the only. Not Gruden. I'm sorry. Gruden is only popular because people see him as Chucky, and that's his personality is what gains him popularity. Because as a coach, he's nothing. As a builder of a team, he's never been anything. So Gruden can go ahead and shut the hell up. I was pissed last year when the Saints brought him in as an offensive coordinating consultant. It pissed me off. So no, let this motherfucker go ahead, live in obscurity where his ass belongs. Gruden. I keep calling him Harbaugh because I give that little shit about him, to be perfectly honest. Yeah.
And I'm about to say, Farrell, before you get your comment, Matt, what you got against Harbaugh? So you want to say some shit about him so bad? Go ahead and say it now.
He keeps blowing up his chest like he got something to say.
I think the Harbaughs are overrated. They always have been. Jim is overrated. Jim damn sure overrated. And John hasn't been a great coach in a very long time. And he keeps costing Lamar Jackson wins. So them too.
Okay then. All right. Farrell, do you think John Harbaugh? I got me saying John Harbaugh. John Gruden deserves another chance in NFL, man. God
damn. Jay and John need to stay the fuck away from football. Forever.
Yeah, I know why you don't like Jay.
All right, forever. No, both of them, because John was in cahoots with the owner of Washington
yeah,
in that
yeah.
email stuff.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah,
stay away
exactly.
from football forever.
All right. What about you, Shouter? Your thoughts?
Me no business. Me no like the Gruden family. Me no like nothing that's to come from the Gruden family. Anything that said Gruden family, probably know say somebody thief it or steal it or listen. If it burned down like the Mississippi dog, listen.
Damn.
No. Okay.
So are we in agreement?
Yes. No.
Stay your ass out of football, John.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. Come to
He
my
need to
house.
go, he need to go do an episode, a damn swamp people or something. But leave football alone.
And the reason why I don't think he deserves another chance because Kaepernick didn't get another chance, even though
Correct.
what Kaepernick did wasn't outrageous as Gruden. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is a valid point, and that's great. It still don't matter. The dude, I'm telling you, he is a grand wizard in the Ku Klux Klan. He was the one that daggone Django shot when he daggone blew up the daggone carriage. That was him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, there's going to be somebody out there that's going to say that we believe that John Gruden can help our team win. We believe that he's the head coach for us. But if they do hire him, I believe there's going to be some type of pushback because of the fact that a lot of people believe that some people don't get that second chance. Like you say, Mad Professor, you know, it's the color persuasion. These guys always seem to get a second chance when certain head coaches don't get it. What's the coach who was coaching the Raiders? Oh man, he used to play for the Giants. He didn't get a second chance. You understand what I'm saying? These guys, Pierce.
Oh, you talking recently? Okay, I thought you were talking.
I'm talking
about
recently. No, I'm
back in the
talking
day.
recently. And I don't think Pierce going to ever get another chance to be a head coach.
No.
What's my man that was
look at
the quarterback
Eric
coach
Bieniemy.
from Eric Bieniemy. What's what the guy Leftwich down there in town?
Byron Leftwich.
You know what I'm saying? But yet John Gruden, the way it looks, he may be back in the NFL, and I'm going to be looking at the NFL sideways because it's going to be like a double standard. Matt Professor, am I wrong for thinking that way?
Well, no,
They
not at
cannot
all.
stop it because Disney just bought ESPN. They can't stop.
Disney been owned ESPN. ESPN just bought the NFL network.
Network, yeah.
I'm just saying that
just the worst. Honestly, that kind of decision right there will make me not be a fan of football as much as that pains me to say.
That's
but
terrible.
Again, Gruden doesn't deserve a second chance because I'm tired. Like I said, I'm tired of certain people getting second chances for after they've said something wrong and then want to sue for libel or whatever because the shit they said and did wrong came out. It's supposed to come out when you say stupid shit like that. It's supposed to come out. And Saban, let you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that. Sorry, piece of crap right there. But anyway, the problem I have with Gruden, with all of Gruden, is he was a bigger. He's just like Sean McVay. He's a bigger personality.
Yeah,
he's a bigger personality than he is a good coach. Sean McVay is a great personality. If he had his own TV show, it'd probably be top 10 for a long time. But the fact that his personality is the only reason he's still a coach, because hell, to be perfectly honest with you, he's like Sean Payton. Sean Payton shouldn't have been here as long as he was with the limited success that he actually had. And I like Sean Payton. I like what he did. But the limited success he had didn't justify him still being here. And I could say the same thing about Sean McVay. His success in LA is great. It's amazing. Kudos to you. But he's a better personality than he is a coach, running up and down the damn field like some jackass. And John Gruden is the same thing. That sneer that he has, the fact that people know him as Chucky this, Chucky that, that's the only reason he's still viable as even a TV personality, which he shouldn't have been.
You agree with that, Farrell?
He went to the Phil Simms school of blonde kiss ass.
You agree with that, Farrell? That take that Matt Professor just gave?
Absolutely, because if you look at most of those guys that came from Washington, they all got the same type of demeanor, as you can say. Matt LaFleur, Sean Payton, what was the other guy? Jay Gruden even has it. Like they have this persona, like they know football, they breathe it, they were born into it.
They got
And
this
then
white
Jake-
hat they put on their head. I think it goes up
And
into a
see, Joe brings up that Byron Leftwich is
Leftwich,
in
yeah.
Colorado as a quarterback
yeah.
coach. That's kind of the point, Joe. Byron
Yeah.
Leftwich should be a coordinator or a head coach somewhere in the NFL, given the
Coach
success
Brady
that his
to a
offensive
Super Bowl.
that his offensive teams had. So there's no
Right, so you
excuse for
took-
him not to be a coach.
Right, you took Leftwich that won the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay to now be a quarterback coach.
Yeah, yeah, and
You know
I
what I
think that's what we all saying. You know, if John Green was to get back in the NFL, man, I would be looking at the NFL sideways because of the way that they have treated
We already
people of
looked
color.
at it.
Because those guys don't get a second chance. You get a chance you get a bite at the apple as a head coach one time, and when the team don't succeed, hey, you're out the door. The only person that's still showing that he's top of his game. Well, they have an off year this year because they got old bitch ass Rodgers. You know, Rodgers might.
Calvin at Candyland got a lot of pull, man. I'm telling you, he got a lot of
I'm just
pull.
saying Rodgers might have been sent there to get him out the goddamn league. That's just my personal opinion. on that.
Right. So you see how stuff is going here. No, if Gruden comes back, I met the Mad Professor. Football, you know, the NFL is starting to look like Washington D.C.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
is. But fellas, man, good conversation, man. Good conversation as always. Besides my technical difficulty, now it's that time for Shout Out Today in Sports. Here you go, shout out. Shout out, what you got for us today, man?
Anybody want to take a gander at who that might be?
Somebody with Cleveland Indians. That's all I
I'm
know.
sorry, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Some light skinned dude with Cleveland Indians. That's all I know.
He looked like he Japanese.
Or Latino.
Well, he is. He's a professional outfielder, and Larry Doby was the first black player in the American League in 1947. He has made 7 All-Star selections and helped the Cleveland Indians win the World Series in 1948. Doby's career was marked by his ability to overcome racial discrimination and perform at a high level in Major League Baseball. So he was one of those unsung people that he actually missed games because of threats against his life, against his family's life and stuff like that. So
What year?
This was back at the 47
What
through
year was
48.
Jackie Robinson in league?
42. He came in 42, right?
No, that was his number.
That's his number, 42, man.
I thought he came 1942. I thought that's the year
that was his number.
That's right around World War time, isn't it?
That was after.
Go ahead, Shawty.
But yeah, he was. I was actually doing the research on it, and I have never heard of this gentleman, so I was kind of threw it in there to go ahead and get some light on somebody that
Jackie Robinson was in 47 as well.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing. They played each other that next year. That's all. Yeah, because they went to Cleveland, and that's when they was calling Jack Robinson nigga at the same time.
Okay,
if I remember that same. So
yeah, thank you for that, my main man. Shout out.
Yeah, that's good.
In sports. Yes, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Oh man, we don't give you a lot of great. Matt Professor, you missed it last week, man. We gave them rock skipping, man.
Mother. I'm glad I missed that.
Yeah, rock skipping.
Hey, that shit was trash.
When he let that Chuck play,
bro.
When he let it ride the first time, the feeling of complete like this a-hole did this on purpose. He just slid it right in there like it was okay. Like
hey, did you still have it? You have it loaded up?
No, I got it loaded up. I always deleted, man. Once we talk. Yeah, I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna put it on repeat. But the funny thing is, man, Professor, I told the guys, man, we had went out to a bowling alley of a couple of friends of ours to bowling alley, and the shit was on ESPN 8. I never heard of ESPN 8. I had my
Never
wife
heard of the Ocho?
Oh no, I never heard of Ocho. I know it now though.
Well, you know why it came up? You know how it came about? It came about as a joke from the movie Dodgeball.
Okay, well, I know about it now. But I was watching it. I had to text I said, Kim, please text me so I won't forget. I had to find that rock skipping. But ladies and gentlemen, these are sports or events that anybody could do. Now, today's one, man, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, Mad Professor, because we all love pets. Mad Professor, you got a pet?
I used to.
You used to?
Yeah.
I know you got a pet.
All them grandkids.
This guy.
Shout out. Well, I know you got a pet. What you got?
Man, we got a Pomeranian. We got a
Oh
Siberian.
yeah, I remember hearing that little noisy.
Okay. All right. Now, no. Okay. Okay.
Wait,
Well,
you have a bearded dragon?
Yeah, my daughter's into them things. I don't know where it came from.
Oh man, we'll talk later. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I know Pharaoh love pets, but here it is, ladies and
Oh, it's
gentlemen.
mine. I don't like everybody else's.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shada, you said you got a Pomeranian?
Yes.
But I bet you can't beat this dog.
One of the fastest growing sports in the nation, corgi racing.
They got small legs, but they're really fast, and they're a lot of fun to watch.
And as you've mentioned, they've traveled from far. In fact, our defending champ is back.
That's right. We've got the speedy corgi from Wisconsin, Milo Bigglesworth, who was dominant last year. Should have won this race in 2023, but he got distracted just before the finish line. Milo's quickly becoming a corgi racing legend after winning the Canterbury Park Race Championship back-to-back years. Milo is definitely one to watch.
Yeah, if he wins this race, he will likely be considered the GOAT of corgis. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, and what, Milo Bigglesworth?
Milo Bigglesworth, they'll have to retire his number.
I think so. Well, as defending champ, he's automatically in the finals, so we're going to see him later today. But there are plenty of fast corgis entered into our qualifying heats today. And now let's take a look at some of your top contenders.
Well, we've got all of the finalists from last year back except for one, and that includes 23 championship winner Milo Benz and 2022 championship winner Wrong Way Loki.
Wrong Way Loki. There you go. This is the 2025 corgi racing.
Man, that look like a high-priced Datsun.
Listen, bro.
That's all it is. It's a Datsun with fur. That's all it looks like.
My Pomeranian is full grown. There's no way a corgi is going to keep up with Tinkerbell. I promise you that. No way.
You actually said that dog's name in public. Okay. Let's start with this.
Hey, Tinkerbell is that was my daughter. That dog has been part of his family since 2020. You understand?
I can dig it. I can dig it. But let's start right here. Let's start right here.
Yeah. It's 2025. That's the 2025 championship right there now.
I don't like the fact that the previous year's champion gets an automatic bid into the title match. Race rather. That's number one. That's number one.
Are you serious right now?
I'm dead damn serious. That pissed me off when I heard that.
That's what you took from that.
That's the main point that pissed me off right there. Other than the fact that they're racing corgis. Two. The only corgi I want to hear about, and none of y'all on here are anime fans, but was the corgi that was on the anime Cowboy Bebop. And that's
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I see. I know you're talking about.
That. No,
I have no idea.
Corgi racing.
No.
Corgi racing, and they were serious about it. The only reason he lost is because he got distracted. Then he ain't a champion. He ain't a goddamn champion. That's what that means.
I thought you was going to say that. They say he's going to have one of the GOAT, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady.
Now, when they mention GOAT,
he's the GOAT of corgi racing.
I actually kind of blanked out a little bit when they said that. So I'm gonna let you know that one right there. But here's the thing. Here's the fact that this made TV
No
the
shit.
fact that I don't even care that it was on ESPN8 The Ocho. I do not care that it was on there. The fact that they wasted broadcasting and streaming bandwidth for this bullshit. And you notice it wasn't our people there. You did notice that again, right? Most of these sports I noticed that we show don't have our people in it.
Goodness.
Most of them.
Nobody got no time to spend all that time training no dog to do all of that, dog. Nobody got the time for that.
Man, they actually race these dogs on a horse racing track.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I hope all them dogs get ticks.
Farrell,
This is Auburn, Washington. They go, man, please.
What you say, Farrell?
Man,
What you
they
say?
go all the way to Auburn, Washington to race a damn dog on the race.
That would be where they doing it. That's not too far from where the Seahawks practice. I mean, the Seahawks.
Well, man, it is what it is, man. It's just one of those sports that hey, it is what it is. Corgi racing, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time now. My main man, Farrell. Trivia question of the week.
No.
What you got for us this week, Farrell?
All right, so I want you guys to know that what team playing MetLife Stadium?
New York Giants. Or
Yeah,
Jets.
Giants and the Jets.
Okay, so they both play there. So this question is not just about those teams. All right.
Who threw the most recent touchdown pass in a playoff game at MetLife Stadium? Well, that is a good question. Tom Brady.
Most recent pass TD in the playoff game in MetLife.
I answered Sam Darnold like a dumbass, but
Who's still in the league somehow?
Yeah. Damn, that's a good
Tom
one.
Brady. Shit.
Yeah. What's my man used to play with the Jets? Shit. I'm going with him, the black dude. University of Virginia. West Virginia. Isn't it?
What you talking about?
West Virginia.
Not Jeff Blake.
No. You talking about the one that played? He was with Washington last year.
No, he was with Seattle. He
Yeah.
was Seattle last year.
Oh, Gino.
Gino. Man, give me Geno Smith shit.
Nah. It's what's his name? Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Damn, it could be
That
Fitzpatrick.
might be it.
Be it. Yeah.
Somebody answered what's the dude from USC?
Oh, Mark Sanchez.
Butt fumble. The butt fumble.
Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
So, who it is? Then what we got?
Hold on. I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. That
I did that about a bit. Yeah.
What the hell? I should have said to myself, he's asking New York Giants. I'm like, okay.
Well, I knew it wasn't a Giant. When was the last time they were in the playoffs?
Oh shit, it's been a while. That's a good one now. Yeah.
The reason it come up is because he's gonna be playing in MetLife Stadium with the company coming up.
Yeah.
I saw the Ivory.
That's a good one. That is a
That's
good
a good one.
I got a bonus one though. Here's an interesting one. Who is the only Canadian-born quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Doug Flutie.
The dude from Washington
Flutie
Redskins.
didn't win a Super Bowl.
Dude from the Washington Redskins. What's his name? Oh shit, white boy. From the dude from the Washington, Mark Rippon. That's it.
Rippon.
How the fuck do you know that?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You should say extra point. Mark Rippon.
You didn't say Mark Rippon.
Well, you said Mark Ripken.
Oh,
Rippon.
He said the right word from Washington. So
that's right.
I said Mark Rippon.
And
you could have said Joe Theismann, but he didn't say
Doug
that.
Flutie wasn't born in Canada. He played in Canada for the Argonauts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CFL.
But it doesn't matter. I still say Mark Rippon and this fool over here taking it like he said it.
I did
Oh,
say
you
it.
did say Mark Rippon?
That Mark Rippon.
Yeah, Shada said. Well, Shada
Hey.
said it, and as man on the street said, Mark Ripken. You know, like
Yeah,
Cal
but
Ripken.
Mark Ripken ripped it, but the
Oh, yeah,
motherfucker
Wheel of
right
Fortune,
dude
you
for-
wouldn't have got that.
yeah, but I got it though.
Well,
Oh,
not
Jeopardy.
only that, Mark
But I got
Rippon
it,
I
though.
just thought that was interesting. I didn't even think about
is
that.
playing in
Yeah.
the NFL too.
But Pharaoh, you asked for it. I think this might be it though. Hold on, let me see.
Did you really pull up rock skipping, man? Did you really do that? He pulled up rock skipping.
Witness the greatest live monster spectacle in the universe. For over 2 decades, Kaiju Big Battel has been bringing its unique mashup of pro wrestling and Japanese monster fandom to sold-out venues across North America.
No, that's not it.
Good. But that looked just as stupid.
Hey, just so you know, Matt Professor, $10 to do professional rock skipping. You can
yeah.
join.
Yeah, $10.
Oh, wow, $10, huh? What a waste.
Well, if you're
Give
a
me
rookie,
$10. I'd
if you're a
enjoy
rookie-
myself more with $10 in cocaine.
I think rookies are $1.
$5.
$5. Yeah.
Jesus.
$5 for the amateurs, $10 for the professionals.
So a nickel bag of weed, or I get to skip rock.
Who still
ladies
buy
and gentlemen,
those?
man. Matt Professor, you be going for a while. I know you say you don't want to do it, but tell her why you mad, man.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I keep this one short. My favorite sport, my favorite motorsport, as everybody knows, is Formula One, and they're
Yeah.
on their summer break right now. And the issues coming up that Ferrari, who wasn't a good team to begin with, got the GOAT, and
Man,
now
what
everybody's questioning whether or not this man deserves a seat in Formula One or on a team. He is the fucking GOAT. He won 2 races last year under his final contract with Mercedes, his home Grand Prix, and if I remember, Spa. He won at Spa-Francorchamps, which is a race that I absolutely love.
That's stupid.
When was the last time Fernando Alonso, 41-year-old ass, won a race? Anybody want to guess? It was 2009, and he's still in Formula One, and nobody's questioning whether or not he still belongs in Formula One. In fact, he's only scored in 3-point races in the last 4 damn years. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about Lewis Hamilton, 7 should be 8-time world title holder, should not be in Formula One. How about y'all get rid of some of these garbage ass white boys y'all just put in the seat because they daddy paid for them, i.e. Mr. Lance Stroll, whose dad owns the Aston Martin Formula One team.
Hey, Verstappen too.
Don't forget about
Out
don't
of here.
for-
No,
don't forget
Verstappen.
about
I will
the
give
Japanese team.
Verstappen his credit. His first title wasn't his; they gave it to him. But the
Right.
last 2, he had the best car. He earned them. So I will give him credit for those.
I
But
still don't
to
like
say
his
that
ass.
Lewis Hamilton doesn't belong in Formula One, and that son of a bitch Fernando Alonso, who, like I said, has only scored in 3.3 races, deserves to be kiss ass.
I got you. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And Joe, to answer your question, I don't know how you get your favorite rock back. Once you skip it.
Hey, Joe, get your snorkel on, son, and get your ass out there.
Oh, so because this is breaking news, you know what I'm saying? Before we go off, some things you might, because there's a lot of people starting their fantasy leagues this weekend, their drafts and stuff. So the Bills went ahead and paid James Cook $48 million, $30 million guaranteed. So his contract is sold up. The Eagles, your homeboy, your guard that went out. Luckily for him, he'll be back with week 1, but we don't know if he'll be 100%. So that's going to be big for y'all because he's the key. He's the key to the push. So I don't know how that's going to.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Also, this whole thing with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. Let me tell you something. I have never seen such a self-indulged person. He's one of the biggest narcissists I've ever seen.
He ain't bigger than Donald Trump.
He right there with him. Because I
Yeah.
don't understand. I just don't understand why is it that you have such a hard time paying the best person you have on your team that plays football? Don't the best people that buy horses for the race, they don't buy the horse that might come in second. They buy the horse that they invest in the horse that's going to give them something, a return, right? So I don't understand this Candyland mentality that old boy is going on with down there. So,
but in all fairness, what does Micah bring in crunch time? In all fairness, and I brought this up before, Micah Parsons is a beast week 1 through 10. Absolute monster 1 through 10. After that,
Was it incognito?
So you're
Right.
you're saying that he doesn't deserve the money?
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. What I'm saying is he doesn't deserve as much as he thinks he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So for the tush push, 2013 NFL rule that was updated for defensive players. Players cannot push teammates on the line of scrimmage into the offensive formation. Penalty, unnecessary roughness, loss of 15 yards from the previous spot. That's why people are talking about the tush push should be,
but it's not that
allowed due to that rule for the defense.
But it's not that, and that's the main point of the tush push. The couple times that they did it, when they got flagged for it, was for that very reason. You can't push another player, but as long as that player, after the ball is snapped, that player has every right to that daggone line of scrimmage as the defense. So if no one is pushing you and you surge enough to push them on their heels, you can't throw a flag.
Say no.
All I got to say is,
no, you can't throw a flag. It's just like saying the defender and the offensive player have a right to the football. They both have a right to the line of scrimmage.
all I got to say is they went up, they try to block it, and they say no go. So be ready for Jalen to have over 300 touchdowns by the time he
My
retires.
only issue, my only issue with the rule about the tush push and all this is the same issue I have with on the kickoff. You can't line up over the center.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Is then what's the point of even trying to block the kick anymore? I mean, they can't jump over the center like they used to be able to. I don't remember seeing anybody ever get hurt doing that shit.
Yeah.
And that's my issue.
I'm gonna tell you the rule they need to get rid of. Being Man on Street, you already know it. The 5-yard penalty. What you call it? Automatic first down.
On the defensive hold. Yeah, that pisses me off. Yeah, that
the
pisses
illegal
me
contact.
off. The first down.
They need to get rid of that crap.
Because if you're gonna do that, why not on an offensive hold? They don't get to replay the down. It's just a loss of down and the yardage. And the yardage. I've always felt that way too.
They need to get rid of that.
Play the down over. Don't take it down away.
Yeah, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we have this week. Matt Professor, you've been going for a while. Shout out to social, man, so the people can follow.
Man, I ain't shouting out nothing. I don't have time to do shit. I'm lucky I'm on here today with the way my throat hurting. But if I ever record something again, it'll be on the madprofessor.1, the way you see it on your screen on Instagram and YouTube, and the Mad Professor 1 on Blue Sky. If I ever record again, I'm still pissed. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have time to keep up anymore.
You stay mad.
Gotcha.
You so mad that you can't even keep the madness under control. Yeah.
Shout out to social. The people can follow you, my brother.
Yo, you see it? That's up. Right? Don't listen up. You see it? Shout out. Read that. For both of them. Contact me. Talk to me anytime we can talk about anything. Now, for the rest of you going into this week that live in the Southeast, keep your eyes on the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? We got our first active hurricane moving across the water. So don't wait till the last minute. Start preparing now so that if something go wrong, which it will, you prepared. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, and the reason why they move it to the 35-yard line, Joe, is that they want the run back. They want them to be able to kick it in that zone so they can get the run back. So if you kick it in the end zone, they want to penalize you for not giving us the guys the chance to run the ball back. Yeah, the opportunity to run the ball back. That's why.
which defeats the purpose of the rule change to begin with, because they was trying to stop injuries. So
Yeah,
it's just dumb.
Exactly. Pharaoh King, man. Well, and shout out to social, man, so people follow you.
Yeah, y'all see it there. Pharaoh_71 Instagram. For today, I have a little saying from Thoth, the Atlantean. Y'all know who that is, right? One of the gods, with the crane head or whatever.
Yes.
For only in the search for the truth could my soul be stilled, in the flame within be quenched. So, with that being said, get smart on what's going on here, what's going on with the politics, people. Things are looking bad. It's getting worse. And now in Washington, D.C., they're out there searching people like the slave patrols back in the day. So, hey, man, just watch your backs.
Yeah, as well. Matt, Professor, I didn't give a chance for you to give the people something to think about before we go. What you got?
Only thing I have for people is just think. I mean, real shit. Just think.
Yeah.
Think about your actions. Think about your vote. Just fucking think.
And learn something.
As for me, I don't have anything, man. All I got to say is, man, hope everybody that laugh at me and my gout, hope you get gout in your big toe so you know how I feel. Because that's how I got it. Laughing at my boy Watts. He said he got the gout.
And Pharaoh.
I started laughing. And Pharaoh. Pharaoh laughed at me. See? Don't laugh because
it tickles me every time. It tickles me so good.
Okay, then when you come on here, man, you got the gout. Just remember. I warn you.
Hey, that's top 3 pains all time.
Okay, exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, you can find me, the man on the street, at the Man on the Street show.
Damn,
on YouTube.
yo.
You can also find me at Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube as well. That's my AI channel. You can also find us every Friday night for 2 Cigars and a Blunt, which goes down at 8 o'clock. But you want to stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight, but we will make a right. And like Tim Dog said, we're going to run this motherfucker right off the cliff with that left turn. But you want to come back next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. All we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment. And we do it pretty well. If it's your first time watching us, hey, come back. Make sure you tell a friend about us as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, besides me having technical difficulties, I am the man on the street.
And hopefully next week he doesn't have any. Pharaoh King.
The Mad Professor in the boot.
Shout out to Orlando. Love and peace and respect.
All right, man. And with all that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a blessed. We hopefully see y'all Friday. Peace out.
I'll let you boy.